Hey, it's Toni Ross from 103.1 Fresh Radio, and I am doing a segment called What to Expect While I'm Expecting. I'm joined by a few friends from fellow radio stations. We've got Taz from FM 96.
Hello.
Lee from Country 104.
Howdy.
And Kim from Fresh Radio. And Boss Brad, who is the boss of all the stations.
Hi.
I've asked you guys here today because I think you may have noticed that I am expecting my first child. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's obvious, I know. So this is my last week at work, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit as I prepare for this new adventure in life. So I was just going to ask you a few questions, looking for some quick tips from some parents that are pros now, right? You guys are pros.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Maybe?
Hall of Fame right here.
Yeah. First question, labor. Is it really like the movies?
No.
No?
No.
It's way easier.
Way easier.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as dramatic. I mean, maybe in some cases. I don't share my birth story because it was very
Oh yeah, you were one of the ones that it didn't hurt and you just didn't even
and I
know.
didn't need an epidural and that sort of thing. So I find I didn't scream at all.
All right, let's go to Kim on this one.
I wasn't loud either because I couldn't breathe because I was in so much pain. So yes, it hurts. I will be real with you. It hurts like heck, but it's only for a short amount of time and you end up getting this wonderful gift at the end of it. So you will forget. At the time it's horrible, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I will also say, consider the epidural because it makes it a whole lot better.
I was surprised as a man, like you see the movies and you think the screaming and the pushing goes on like if you're in labor for 24 hours the whole time. But no, that's just like the end part.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in labor for 24 hours, yeah, I'm sure there's some pain and discomfort going on. But like the final
Countdown?
Discomfort.
yeah, like the movie labor doesn't last as long as I thought, like with the pushing and the wife looking at the husband saying, you did this to me, I'm gonna kill you. That's at the very end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how would you support your lady in labor during that time? Did you...
Just whatever she wants, you just do for her. Yeah, and don't say, man, this is way easier than I thought it was gonna be during the labor.
You're not allowed to comment.
Did you do that?
No, but I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it. But anything you can do to make her comfortable, and you can't have snacks and stuff. Make sure she's drinking water and she's eating food and she has the energy to go through what she's going through because it's pretty crazy stuff.
Pretty intense, pretty intense. Now, I have heard both, but which is more scary? Going into labor knowing that this little child will be coming into this world soon, or actually going home with a new baby? Which scared you the most?
Going home. Going home. I thought I was prepared, and because I had good labors and everything too. When my first daughter was born, I remember looking at her afterwards and going, okay, what now?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of books with tips and stuff, but each baby is individual and you don't know what you're going to get and you're new at this. So you just kind of got to go with the flow and get to know each other and figure each other out.
I would say labor. I was super excited once she was here to bring her home and just get started on that process. So for me, it was the unknown of labor was way scarier for me.
Brad?
And once they come out, then you are responsible for that. And that's exactly what it is. As soon as you see it, it's you realize what you're put on this earth to do.
And you'll wake up, for the first little while, you'll wake up in the middle of the night and just freak out like, oh my God, I don't hear the baby. I have to run over and check and make sure that the baby's still breathing. Like that, there is a little panic involved there. But
you get used to it.
But the labor wasn't that bad for me. It was more when we brought the baby home that you're like, yeah, this is the rest of my life now.
Yeah.
Now, some say that parenting comes naturally once the baby's here. Is that true?
Yeah, kinda, I think. I mean,
so.
You don't have any other option, right? You got to figure it out.
Read the books, be prepared.
Yeah, one of you has to read the books.
Yeah, one of them read the books. There's going to be tons of advice given, but yeah, I think you need the time to figure it out. What's going to work for you?
And I think realizing that you're not always going to make the right choice. You're going to make some mistakes along the way because that's part of learning your child and what their needs are because they can't talk to you for the first little while. So that's part of it. Don't pressure yourself. It's okay. You'll get through it.
All right, I think I can do this, maybe. Now, what was one thing that you wish someone had told you, whether it be about parenting or babies or Kim?
Breastfeeding hurts. Like really bad at the beginning. No one ever told me that. I thought you just like, oh, your child just eats and that's how it goes. And it hurts like heck for the first couple weeks, and then it just all of a sudden disappears and it's fine. But just be prepared. And if breastfeeding doesn't work, do not stress about it. I have seen so many friends and family members who are so upset at the beginning thinking that's the only thing that you have to breastfeed. And the only thing that really matters is that your child's getting fed. However that happens, is okay.
Is it like working hands?
Oh, it's
like when you first do some manual labor and all of a sudden you have like your hands and then
except it's on a very sensitive area and it's awful.
And when they get teeth, they do bite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, the segment is going great.
You will be okay.
Gentlemen, is there anything there was advice that you wish someone gave you?
Just don't listen to anyone's advice.
Okay.
That is the best advice, because everyone's going to tell you different things. Even at the hospitals, like your midwife may say something different than your nurse or your doctor, and it's like, take it all in, but make your own decisions.
You're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And nap a lot.
Yes.
Even
Sleep
an
when the
hour's
baby
worth
sleeps.
of sleep will completely change your life for that, moment. Sleep, don't worry about the other stuff.
Well, that kind of ties in with our final question here, since I have, I guess less than 4 weeks till the baby is going to be here.
Could be today. Like, this could happen before this segment's over.
Ratings through the roof as this segment.
I don't know. I've seen it. I don't need to see it again right now.
Yeah, and I would prefer, let's not go there.
We do have new carpet here, too.
Yeah. All right, I will try not to go into labor during this last question, but less than 4 weeks to go. What words of advice can you give me?
Go with the flow.
Okay.
Go with the flow, like Kim said.
And there's going to be a lot of things flowing.
Yes. You're going to make mistakes, as long as you're taking care of your baby, and it's a learning curve. You're just going to have to learn as you go, as you get to know your baby's personality. You're just going to figure it out.
All right.
Everyone says enjoy it, and I know that's kind of cliche, but it's true because it honestly really does go so quickly. And then you're sitting here and you have an 11-year-old and you're like, how did that happen? I mean, it goes so quick.
Sorry. I felt like I needed to explain how it happened.
And then people are asking for advice on babies.
No, Kim is absolutely right, and it's like every age there's there's ups and downs, and there's some really cool things that happen, and I find the older, and maybe it's different for a dad than a mom. I find the older that my daughter gets, the closer that we become. When you first have the first time your kid really has a conversation with you, and I don't mean like just asking a question, you giving an answer, and that's it. Like an actual conversation is like the coolest thing that ever happens.
What was the first conversation you had with your...
I can't remember what it was, but
it was awesome.
Exactly.
You remember it forever.
I take a lot of photos and videos and write stuff down so you can remember those special stories.
That's a good tip.
No, seriously, take a lot of pictures and videos, and because you'll look back on them after a year, 2 years, 3 years, and kind of be able to look at things from a different perspective.
Your Facebook memories from now on will become so special because...
I may have to block you on Facebook.
You should talk. You have
It's my wife.
Well, this has been great advice, and I feel a little more prepared for the next adventure. And of course, I'm going to miss seeing your lovely faces every single day. But there might be a cuter one at my house. But I know Kim and... Well, you guys
I'll be at your house, so I'm coming to visit. I'm sorry.
Every single day she's going to be over there babysitting for me.
Obviously.
Well, thank you so much for all the advice and for joining me on this segment of What to Expect While I'm Expecting. We're joined by Taz from FM 96, Lee from Country 104, Kim from 103.1 Fresh Radio, and Boss Brad. Thanks again, guys.
Good luck.